This is a shout out to two of the unsung heroes, and there were many, that were involved in the Afghanistan women's cricket team playing its first ever match in Melbourne this week. The team the Afghan women played was a Cricket Without Borders 11.
So most of them have come from regional Victoria. We have a couple of metropolitan girls, one from the ACT, but from long distances to travel, but did it willingly because they're just so excited to be involved and really appreciate the importance of the occasion as well. And we've had some players who haven't played for us for 4 or 5 years who have come back. Stephen Field, our coach, is our inaugural coach from 2011, and everyone's just really thrilled to be involved, and it's a very special occasion.
And Ken, just tell us a little bit also about the work that you do, Cricket Without Borders.
Well, Cricket Without Borders is not just all about cricket, it's about certainly about empowering young women to be involved in sport and empowering them generally. But when we go on tours, we do more than just play cricket. We visit, we go to villages around the Pacific region, we go into schools, and we do everything we can to try and ensure that young girls and young women have the opportunities that perhaps aren't there in their home countries at present. And we're hoping to sort of spread the word a little bit more, particularly about cricket, but in not just cricket as well.
So you get people fit and healthy, you teach them to be leaders, and they're diplomats.
Absolutely they are. There's sports diplomacy, what it's all about, Tracy.
And one of many people that have just given so much of their personal time and effort to making sure the Afghanistan women's national team fitted into Australia, had places to go, places to live, places to learn English, washing machines delivered when needed, and cricket clubs to join, which enabled them to have their history-making moment in this past week, is Emma Staples.
Emma, I haven't wanted to bother you because you've had 1,000 people pulling you in 1,000 directions, not the least of which have been the members of this team who really regard you as their mother, and they are so appreciative of you making their dream become reality. What does it feel like for you?
Oh, Trace, it's quite overwhelming, to be honest, and a real mix of emotions, and I don't think it's hit me yet. I really don't think it's hit me yet. Yeah.
I think you're just trying to hold it back. Yeah. But what about these women? Explain to people who they are, what they represent, how tough and strong they've been, what they've overcome.
Sorry, give me a second there. What they've been through is something you can't even imagine. But I've just been so privileged, actually, just to sit and have conversations with girls and their families and connect at a human level. We have normal conversations about food and fashion and getting to know them amongst their trials and tribulations of finding work, getting educated, finding a car, finding a house. I think the trauma is still really significant in their lives with their families and how they support their families back home. They're heartbroken about women and girls back in Afghanistan, but they see themselves as perhaps a beacon of opportunity and a positive light. Yeah.
So is this just the first step? Can this team go on to do other things? I can't help thinking about the first Australian cricket team, which was all Indigenous, and they went on tour. Can this team do something like that?
Yes. Absolutely, and it'll happen. We're going to
Let's make it happen.
We are going to make it happen, Josie. Absolutely.